Guys, this is the first segment on weight cuts. What we're going to talk about first is we're going to talk about math. Then we're going to talk about week one, what you should and shouldn't be doing to get started on your fight camp. So our goal with this is to preserve your muscle mass, make you as strong as you possibly can be, make you feel good through your fight camp, and then whoop ass on fight day. So we're going to get started with the math. Here we go. All right, guys. Right now we're going to talk about the math. We're going to figure out the numbers on how much weight we need to lose so we can stay on track during this weight cut and address any problems as they come about. So the first thing we need to do is figure out how much water you can lose safely. We have all seen people end up in the hospital the day of weigh-ins because they didn't do this safely. So the goal with these weigh-ins is to keep you healthy and happy. You're more likely to fight well if you are healthy and happy the entire time. So we're avoiding the hospital by only losing 5% water weight, okay? And this is the weight, 5% of the weight you're gonna be when you weigh in. I have a handy dandy piece of paper with the math on it so you guys can all see what I'm talking about. So what we wanna know in the end is just how many pounds per day you need to lose. So we're gonna take your start weight, say we're gonna 155 from 178, that's a pretty decent cut. We can lose 7.75 pounds in water, okay? So that is safely. Then we're going to subtract that and we'll end up with 170.25, okay? Then we're gonna take away our goal weight and we're gonna end up with 15.25 pounds. So we know we need to lose 15.25 pounds in fat. Then we divide that by how long our fight camp is. I usually do 6 weeks out with my guys. 8 weeks is good, 12 weeks is good, whatever works for you. Try not to do too close because the good thing is damage control. If you give yourself some time, you've got the time to reset if you need to. So we usually do 6 weeks. That's gonna end up with a 0.36 pound a day weight loss, okay? So every day we're gonna weigh ourselves, we're gonna check our math and make sure we are on point. Okay, now that we've done our math, the next thing we're going to talk about is week one. So we know how much weight we have to lose per day. We know how much we can lose in water safely. So now we're going to start training our body to give us the end result that we're looking for. And a lot of this weight cut is timing and consistency. So don't mess with the timing. Try not to get too excited and do things too early. There are certain things set in place to balance out. If you stall out, you hit a plateau. If you end up with an injury and need to slow it down a little bit, there's a bunch of different factors in this. So you want to make sure your timing is good. And it all starts with week one. What we're going to address first is our water intake. So move your water up to 1 gallon a day. If you're not drinking 1 gallon a day, try to get there within a day or two. Maintaining that is really going to help your water cut. Water cuts is what makes people hugely miserable because water is like, other than air, it's the most important thing that you have in your body. So a lot of people, this is why they don't give themselves enough leeway to be able to recover the next day. You can't properly hydrate that much in that time span. So making sure you drink 1 gallon of water a day is going to make sure that your water cut is smooth sailing and you can rehydrate quickly and feel great the next day. So up to 1 gallon a day. You're going to urinate a lot the first 2 weeks. It's totally going to happen. You will balance out, I promise. The second thing we're going to do is cut out processed foods. So just any weird plastic foods, you know, TV dinners, frozen pizzas, fast food of all kinds, candy, just weird stuff. Just take it out of the equation. What we're doing when we do a weight cut is we're creating a deficit. So we're taking our calories down, we're decreasing our intake, and if you're still training hard, which most people do through their fight camps, we have to make sure we support the body. So eating whole foods is the first way that we can do that without depriving you of anything. So make chocolate chip cookies the first week, I don't care. Your body knows what to do with real butter and real sugar. So that's kind of the point. We're just going to give our body all the nutrients that we can get it and avoid sodas. Anything that isn't beneficial to our body, we're going to leave it out. Okay, so that is just the first week. We're going to do water and we're going to do no processed foods. Okay, now that we have our food and water right, we're going to talk about strength and conditioning real quick. We want to move away from heavy lifting and really high intensity workouts. So anything that's going to make you sore for a couple days, avoid that during a fight camp because we're at a calorie deficit. We need to get you to lose weight. you're not going to have enough calories there and enough proper nutrition to build any muscle. So our goal for this next 6 weeks is just preserve the muscle you have. You should do all your strength training stuff in your off time between fight camps. And then during fight camp, we're going to work on bringing your cardio up to speed and making sure we keep you healthy. So as long as you're moving and doing workouts, you will preserve the mass you have. You're also going to prevent injury by not going crazy. You don't have what you need to rebuild. So if you don't have what you need to rebuild, you're going to break faster. A lot of people get injured during fight camps from overuse and undernutrition, and it's just part of the process. So keep that in mind. You need a real balanced program. If you're starting to feel beat down, run down, tired in the first few weeks, you need to decrease your workouts a little bit, tone it down just a smudge. Your body will let you know. So keep that in mind. Go away from the super heavy, hard stuff and into the more fast-paced cardio stuff. That was week 1. The next segment, we're going to do week 2 through the week before weigh-ins, okay? And we're going to talk about things that, in case your weight stalls out, what to do to fix that and get you losing again. We're also going to talk about timing and consistency and get a little bit deeper into the diet. So please stay tuned. We'll see you next week. Let us know if you have any questions. You can email killertendencies@killertendencies@gmail.com.